It was a typical Friday night when I found myself at a lively bar downtown, the kind of place where laughter mingled with the clinking of glasses and the pulsating rhythm of music. I was out with friends, enjoying the carefree atmosphere, when I first laid eyes on him. He was tall, with an easy smile, and an undeniable charm that drew me in from across the room. As the night wore on, we found ourselves chatting, the chemistry between us palpable. His name was Jake, and he had a way of making me feel like I was the only person in the room. We laughed, shared stories, and before I knew it, we were exchanging numbers, both of us eager to see where this connection might lead. A few days later, we met up again, this time at his apartment. The moment I stepped inside, I felt a rush of excitement mixed with nervous anticipation. The atmosphere was charged, and I could sense that we were both ready to take things to the next level. As we settled onto the couch, our conversation flowed easily, but the tension in the air was undeniable. Jake leaned in closer, his gaze locked onto mine, and I felt my heart race. Before I knew it, our lips met in a soft kiss that quickly deepened, igniting a fire within me. Things escalated quickly, and soon we were tangled in each other's arms, the world outside fading away. As our kisses grew more passionate, I felt his hands exploring my body, sending shivers down my spine. I was lost in the moment, reveling in the heat of our connection. But then, as things began to heat up even more, Jake pulled back slightly, a teasing smile on his lips. "Are you ready for this?" he asked, his voice low and inviting. I nodded, my heart racing with anticipation. I had never been with someone like him before, and the thrill of the unknown was intoxicating. But as he began to undress, I felt a wave of uncertainty wash over me. When he revealed himself, I was taken aback. He was well endowed, 9 inches of pure confidence. My eyes widened, and I felt a mix of excitement and apprehension. I had never encountered anything like this before, and suddenly the reality of the situation hit me. "Wow," I managed to say, my voice barely above a whisper. "That's impressive." Jake chuckled, a hint of mischief in his eyes. "I hope you can handle it," he teased, but I could see the genuine concern behind his playful demeanor. As we continued to kiss, I felt a rush of desire, but the thought of what was to come loomed in my mind. I had always been adventurous, but this was a whole new level. I wanted to embrace the moment, but I couldn't shake the feeling of doubt creeping in. "Are you okay?" Jake asked, sensing my hesitation. "We can take it slow." I took a deep breath, trying to calm my racing heart. "I want to," I said, my voice steadying. I've never experienced anything like this before." He smiled reassuringly, brushing a strand of hair behind my ear. "We'll go at your pace. Just tell me what you need." With that, I decided to push my fears aside and embrace the moment. We continued to explore each other, the chemistry between us undeniable. But as we moved to the bedroom, I felt a mix of excitement and anxiety bubbling within me. As we lay together, I felt the heat radiating from him, and I knew I had to confront my fears. I wanted to enjoy this experience, but I also needed to be honest about my limitations. "Jake," I said softly, "I'm a little nervous about, you know." He nodded, his expression serious. "I understand. Just remember, it's all about communication. We can take our time." With that reassurance, I felt a wave of relief wash over me. We began to explore each other's bodies, and I focused on the sensations, allowing myself to get lost in the moment. But as things progressed, I found myself grappling with the reality of his size. When the moment came, I felt a rush of excitement mixed with trepidation. I wanted to embrace this new experience, but I couldn't shake the feeling of being overwhelmed. As he entered me, I gasped, feeling both pleasure and a hint of discomfort. It was a challenge, and I realized I had to adjust to this new reality. "Just breathe," Jake whispered, his voice soothing. "You're doing great." I focused on his words, trying to relax and let my body adjust. With each movement, I felt the intensity build, and I knew I had to find my rhythm. It was a dance of sorts, one that required trust and patience. As I began to find my footing, the initial discomfort faded, replaced by waves of pleasure that coursed through me. I could feel the connection between us deepening, and I surrendered to the moment, allowing myself to fully embrace the experience. Jake's hands roamed my body, guiding me, encouraging me to let go of my inhibitions. I could see the desire in his eyes, and it fueled my own passion. With each thrust, I felt myself becoming more attuned to his movements, our bodies working in harmony. The initial challenge transformed into a thrilling adventure, and I found myself lost in the rhythm of our bodies. "Just like that," he murmured, his voice filled with encouragement. I could feel the tension building within me, and I knew I was on the brink of something incredible. The world outside faded away, and all that mattered was the connection we shared in that moment. As we reached the peak together, I felt a rush of euphoria wash over me, a culmination of trust, vulnerability, and raw desire. It was a moment I would never forget, one that taught me the importance of communication and embracing the unexpected. In the end, I realized that sometimes the things that challenge us the most can lead to the most rewarding experiences. If this story resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Your support means everything to me, and helps us create a space where we can share, reflect, and grow together.